Okay, just seeing if we're up on the stream here. Okay, I think we're now live on Twitch. So hello and welcome to this Battletech career mode let's play. We're at 509 days remaining. Not doing too bad score wise. I mean, sea bills, we need to make a lot more sea bills. Contracts. We're over halfway on the contract score, and we've still got a lot of days to do, and we'll be doing higher skull contracts hopefully during those days, so maybe we'll we'll get close to contracts. We need the salt mechs to fill out our mech chassis score. We need a lot more mech warrior experience. We need to visit a lot more star systems. Play with our rep, but we've got the Argo done, morale's up, and we're not too bad on the mercenary review board, so we've got a solid base to kick on for. We're on Viribian, and we are on Viribian because we have a flashpoint to do, flashpoint to do. For the Kell Hounds, let's find out what's going on. I've not played this one before. I've heard a couple things about it. I know it's all going to be in a lunar environment, so let's see how it looks. It's Morgan Kell. If you're not familiar with any of the lore, he's a reasonably prominent character in the novels. It's got a lot of backstory, including a particular infamous story where he fights Kuritan in a trial by combat in a mech, and Kuritan can't lock onto his mech. He's got like some sort of weird phantom mech ability, can't be targeted. It's a little bit controversial because people like Battletech to not have a supernatural element to it. They like everything to be science-based rather than have any sort of element of the mystical. It'll be interesting to see if that's referenced at all in this flashpoint. Anyway, let's have a look. So, Morgan Kell, you're here. Good. I was wondering if you'd accept my invitation. We aren't in the habit of snubbing legendary mech warriors, Kell. When we received your summons, we made following up our top priority. I still will confess to some surprise at finding you here. The last I heard, you were living in exile at the St. Mariner's House Monastery on Zanaya. That, I think, is a Christian monastery. And, Zanaya's in the Iron Commonwealth. The Kell Hounds grew up in the Iron Commonwealth, I think, and they've got friends and relations who are royalty, Steiner royalty. You heard right. Left to my own devices, it's where I'd be right now. And yet here we all are, orbiting a lifeless hunk of rock in the periphery. Care to tell us why? A few months ago, I received a message from a woman I knew in a different life. My first love, Tempest. Turns out I've got a daughter by her, Megan. I never even knew that the kid existed, but she's got my eyes, and she and her mum are in serious trouble. Now, if you knew anything about Tempest, you know how rare it is for her to put out a distress call. She's one of the most genuinely dangerous women I've ever known, and that's saying a lot. To hear her ask for my help set off alarm bells that I couldn't ignore. What kind of trouble are they in? The life-threatening kind. Some mercenary outfit, the Beast of Battletech, has been chasing them across the periphery, shadowed them all the way here to Viribium. I guess Tempest figured that a dead planet would be as good a place to hide as any. She and Megan and a handful of bodyguards have been hiding out here, waiting for the cavalry to arrive. And that's us, I take it. Yeah, that's you. When I smuggled myself away from Zanaya, I convinced my brother Patrick to loan me a lance of Kill Hounds for the trip, so I can support you, but only as a last resort. If the galaxy at large learned that I'd left the monastery, things could get messy. Understood. Do we have an extraction plan for Megan and Tempest? Yes. Tempest and her bodyguard have identified a functional starport not far from their current location. While the structure has been lying dormant for God knows how long, it still has functional life support and guidance systems. If they can reach it, we should be able to safely extract them from the planet's surface. But there's a complication that you're going to have to deal with first. I've spent the past few days doing scanning sweeps of the planet's surface. I picked up a Beast of Battletech lance near the convoy's position, and their comm chatter suggests that they're packing a modified Stalker. It's a missile boat, a walking LRM platform with enough long-range firepower to wipe out the entire convoy. We can't risk moving Tempest and Megan while that thing is on the field. I need you to drop your lance, eliminate the Stalker, and then get the convoy to its destination. And you and your Kill Hounds will be waiting in orbit while we do all this? That's right. I half suspect that this entire situation is a setup, that someone is targeting Tempest and Megan to get to me. If that's true and I drop in person, I could be signing their death warrants. Bait loses its value after the trap has been sprung. You get me, Tempest and Megan, and then we'll figure out what to do with the beast of Balawat. When this whole episode has been put to bed, I'll return to Zanaya and you'll walk away a whole lot wealthier. Do we have a deal? I do like money. We're in. That's good, Commander Kovac. I don't have a lot of friends out here. It's really reassuring to know that you've got my back. Go take out that stalker and get my family back for me. I'll be waiting. So we've got an assassination contract then. The only wrinkle being it's in a lunar environment, which is horrible. 3.5 skull. Alright. I've got a stalker. I think I'm going to be fine just having the one priority pick and the rest for money. What are we going out with? We've got the Highlander's been refit. It's got decent heat efficiency. And reasonable but not great SRMs. We've got the Awesome now as well. That's running 4 large lasers and 2 plus damage SRM4, so that's pretty good for head capping. We don't have a cockpit mod for it. So the reduced heat from the Alpha Strike will help with the exchanger, and we do have quite a few heat sinks shoved in it as well. This Black Knight is pretty good as well. Lots of heat sinks, got an exchanger. Yeah, the Cyclops, the ECM might be really handy for rotating the damage on my lance. We're not taking the Raven out, that's for sure. What are we sinking? It won't tell us that. I think you only sink like 2/3 of your heat, so that would be 20 plus 2 per heat sink. So I'll take those 2 atlases out, the final offer and the command atlas. I think we have to dump last rites as it just runs too hot. I think the Cyclops makes sense, and I think the Black Knight with its movement. And we've got a lot of highly damaging lasers here. It's not quite as good at range as the Awesome, but it's a lot more maneuverable. So who's going in the Cyclops? I think it's going to be Spenthier, who has Coolant Vent. And we're going to get Arbiter in the Black Knight with all the medium lasers because he's really good at moving around. He gets extra evasion. Falcon has Bulwark, and we want someone else with Bulwark in the Command Atlas. Because we are going to be relying a lot on being able to brace to mitigate damage. Okay, so we've got the ECM. We'll be generating plenty of resolve thanks to the Command Atlas with its cockpit mod. We've got good headshotting capabilities there. Yeah, I feel that's okay. Should be a pretty solid lance, should hopefully be enough to cope with whatever's on a 3-star mission. We obviously have the Stalker raining LRMs down on us, which is going to get irritating fast with no damage reduction. So we're going to be doing a lot of reserving, I think. They'll probably sensor lock someone, and then that person is going to become the target for all of the long range fire. So we'll have to brace that person when they become a target. And just keep rotating people out for taking the damage. See how we do. Everyone's got bulwarks, so everyone when they brace or vigilance is going to get 40% damage reduction.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, the DC Battletech's modified Stalker should be somewhere in this area of operation, Commander. It's designed to obliterate targets from range, but it will be vulnerable in close quarters combat. I'd advise you to get up in its face and engage it with short-range weaponry. We need to extract Megan and Tempest as quickly as possible, so watch your armor. There won't be time to repair or refit your mechs between missions. You understand the urgency, Kell. Don't worry. We'll get your people back to you.
What kind of place is this?
Is there anything remotely looking like cover anywhere? No. So, we can use terrain to block line of sight. That might help. Their reinforcements are over there and their units are over here. So let's keep as close to the left as we can. Stay at as long range as possible from these guys.
You betcha!
Alright, no one on sensors. Okay, we get an enemy contact.
Acknowledged.
Wilco?
Keep your eyes peeled, Commander. This looks like an ideal place for an ambush.
Let's see what happens. What are we up against? 55 tonner, okay?
I got a sensor trace here.
60 tons.
They got a lock on me.
Alright, first sensor lock.
Waiting for orders.
That is on Arbiter. We're going to jump for evasion then. Let's get line of sight on these guys.
Roger that.
Griffin. Okay, they've all got half armor. That is going to help immeasurably. Let's brace. So they've got the quick draw tactician, gunner Wolverine, outrider Griffin, sharpshooter catapult. So the tactician here has got sensor lock. That's going to reduce my ability to choose who they're shooting at. So I think he's dying first.
I await your command.
But we need to reserve, because anyone I shoot with is going to lose their stealth charge, and they might be a target as well. And having shot, if I'm saving the resolve for precision strikes, I won't have the damage reduction. Here we go. So they had a slight elevation advantage there, and they're a sharpshooter, so they got pretty good gunnery. Took a bit of a beating, but I think we're alright. Their heat's pretty high. Okay, we're in phase 1, so we've got to go with someone.
Waiting for
Cynthia
orders.
can go and maintain her evasion charge. We don't want to go that close, actually. Don't want to encourage them jumping in. This should be alright.
Got it.
Right, we we are sure as hell not firing everything. It's a lot of heat to build up. Otherwise, we just want to soften them up a little bit and strip some evasion. Okay, they didn't do anything in phase 1, or if they did it
Orders?
didn't do much. So we can move up. We can't get a shot.
Commander?
So I think we're going up with Apex.
On the move.
And we're going to precision strike. We're aiming for that center torso. See if we can get close to calling them out.
Copy that.
You can see that. Really don't cluster the damage. as
Target's
much as we
taking a
want.
critical hit.
What are they looking at? 62%. Okay.
I'm ready.
Let's see if we can make him a final offer.
I'm walking here. Firing.
Side torso, not the center.
Solid connection on that one.
It got a sensor lock on me.
Alright, so they're sensor locking Spenthia here. We've got 48 resolve. So if I take vigilance, I'll go down to 18. I get 28 for killing that quick draw. It's not me to go yet though. They get to go first. So who's going in phase 3? Got a Griffin and a Wolverine. Okay, the Cyclops can take fire from both of those guys. I think we're okay to resolve. To reserve, rather.
Yikes! That hit hard.
That's our good arm, unfortunately. Stripping a lot of armor away there, but we took it.
Good to go.
So Spenthia, I need you to back up this way. You're gonna go sideways. We go like that. The left side. I need to be more right side on, but I'm worried about rear shots from over to the right. Let's go for it. We are going to vigilance. And then we're going to take this guy out. Just need to make sure of it. That's not too much either. Okay, so that's 10 resolve.
Enemy down.
Okay, so nothing happened there. That catapult has yet to go. Arbiter's in a pretty good spot at the moment.
Awaiting orders.
Apex hasn't taken any fire yet in the command atlas.
Affirmative. Confirmed.
So that went almost better than I could have hoped for.
Reporting critical hit.
We really hurt the offensive power of that catapult there. Just a 1 LRM-15 coming from the front. They're protecting their damage side with the side of the map, which is pretty smart. 'Cause What's the head armor like on these guys? 36.
Standing by.
Can fire everything from the side here. Let's try that.
Acknowledged.
Okay, we're going down. 32 on the side, torso.
Take that.
Okay, we managed to stay out of range of that reinforcement line so far, so that's pretty good.
Ready for orders.
We can take shots at this guy. Soften him up a bit, and then we can ace pilot our way. Back here, I think. And then we'll be covered by the ECM at the start of the next round.
There's work to do! They've got a sensor lock on me.
Okay. So that's on Apex.
Waiting for orders.
Let's make sure we're shielding everyone. I want to be able to get that catapult without being too close so that the ECM bubble is in
Coordinates
range.
received.
32. Too many lasers should be enough, right?
That's a kill.
So that leaves us the Wolverine and the Griffin. Okay, did that sprint? Yeah, it did sprint. So we've got the Griffin to go next.
I live to serve. We're rolling.
See if we can take the head off. Pretty much anything we connect with does it.
Taking the shot.
We can do this! Let's go!
Tango down.
Okay, indirect fire on Apex and the Drawing Atlas. And ace piloting up there, that's fine. And we're
I'm
covered
here.
now. And we do have this option.
I'm going. Firing all weapons.
Ah, they've got 3 left there. Alright, don't take them out. So Spenthier gets sensor locked.
Standing by. Copy that.
Not the medium, not the PPC. We can go to medium lasers. See how we do.
Engaging target. Scored a critical hit.
Well, they've lost their weapon, but they still have vision on us. Alright, that's just another M5. That sounds like a few more LRMs than another M5. Okay.
Okay, that was... Come on, Mech Warriors! It's go time!
I'm your spaniel.
How many can you fire? We just need to clip that center torso. Four should do it.
Hostile eliminated.
We're going to need vigilance, and we're going to move down the hill.
On my way.
Right, we're then going to take a couple turns of just moving and bracing till we can get into contact. I guess killing him with my first action was pretty bad because none of my guys got to go because we lost contact.
We can do this! Let's go!
So light phase, 55 tons, so they've got a master tactician in there.
They got a sensor lock on me.
Okay, and the sensor lock Falcon. So Falcon,
Commander?
we're going to just move you back a bit. Actually, don't need to move you back. Let's move you in.
Onward.
Brace, see if we can get rid of some of that heat. Keep reserving. Okay, a few LRMs hit there, not too bad.
A tickled.
And just another M5 as well.
Stop. You're just embarrassing yourself.
Still got most of our armor. Okay, 65, 70. That Wolverine. Can we take those reinforcements?
Commander?
Let's move up. That's the furthest away I can have gold range. Actually, from here I'll get elevation. It's not great. Maybe what I want to do is move here and brace. And we're going to really make sure it's our right side that we're presenting to these guys.
Got it.
And we've got
Aye, aye.
Apex, who's going to move up here.
On my way.
Brace.
I'm receiving you.
And Arbiter. Let's get in here.
Moving to position.
Brace. Alright. So we saved up plenty of resolve there. And this guy's sprinting in, I'm assuming. And in doing so, he gives up his back. So,
Yes, Commander.
we need the vigilance. Decent numbers there. And we're shooting from the back, I think. And we can precision strike. 86%. And we've got full armor on this lance. Okay. We've got to do 130. 70, 140. One for luck.
Target lock on enemy 6.
That gets our stealth charges back up.
Before me?
And this is where ECM really pays dividends. I mean, that guy, he sprinted in, put himself in a vulnerable position just to lose, just to take the ECM charges off our guys. And the result of that was not that was successful, but that they're down.
Lingering until an opportunity presents itself.
Alright, so there's sensor locking Arbiter. Arbiter is at least already braced.
Good to go.
We're gonna make sure the ECM's covering Falcon.
On my way.
Brace, we've got rid of our heat almost entirely there now. Let's see what they do. Okay, sensor lockers. At least we're braced. Alright. Twin PPCs, what are you? Oh, K2. And all of the LRMs.
Commander!
Clipped us.
Hit.
Okay, we've got 5 injuries on Arbiter though, so we're okay.
They will be done.
Right, and we can get right up into the face of this catapult. It's fully armoured. We need 225, 150, 20 plus the SRMs. We have a good chance of pouring it out if everything hits.
May I interest you in some melting armor?
That's a good start.
Farewell, sweet prince.
Okay,
Yes,
Apex,
Commander.
let's keep pushing you forwards. You can
Come
both
on, Net
bleed off that
Warriors.
evasion.
It's go time.
Ready for orders.
So Arbiter, I want to move you. Do I want to move you tall or do I want vigilance and sprint? I'm happy reserving with you. I will reserve again. Are they going to sensor lock?
I've been sensor locked.
They are, and they're sensor locking Falcon. Falcon will
Orders.
run forward. And we see the grasshopper there. Easy does it.
Showing minor damage.
Final offer's got more than enough armor to not have to worry about that. So that grasshopper, I guess, becomes our next target.
Yes, Commander.
Arbiter, I think,
Commander.
has to move
Commander.
later. So we'll bring Spentia in. We've got plenty of heat available. And we can do 2 precision strikes. If we do this, and we're going to build up this heat, it's not ridiculously high odds.
Firing everything
So let's
I've
keep
got.
them nice in that center torso. A few of those medium lasers hit nicely. Yeah, we did about
They've got a lock on me.
just shy of 100 damage. Okay, we are locked now. That's not great.
Awaiting orders.
And we can have Apex push up, and let's just try and do more of this center torso.
Target confirmed.
Right, good.
Mech destroyed.
Waiting for orders.
And Arbiter can move into the
On my way.
and brace.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
Alright. So I'm guessing the Stalker sensor locked us, which was not a sensible use of its action. But in fairness to it, it probably had a lot of heat built up.
They've got a lock on me.
Alright, so Apex
Standing
in the
by.
line at us, let us Move and brace.
Move order confirmed.
Here come those LRMs. Still plenty of armor.
Waiting for orders.
Spencer, I want to move up.
Moving to position.
And we're going to brace.
I'm ready.
Arbiter, we can get gold numbers in on the side there. I think we're going to take that. And we're going to try and precision strike with everything going for that head. What happens?
Roger that.
Do we get two? I think we do.
Target
Boom.
destroyed.
Target eliminated. Standing by.
Okay, and yeah, let's move up this way.
Onward.
And we must have them on sensors, right? For that not to have ended the turn? Well, they have us on
Come
sensors?
on, Net Warriors! It's go time!
There you are. Classic sensor lock. Alright.
Good to go.
I don't know if we can get up this hill. Oh yeah, looks like we can make it all the way up. We're probably okay to sprint. Because we'll get to go before them.
Affirmative.
I'm receiving you. On my way. Double time.
We
Waiting
do
for
get
orders.
to do some heat sinking while sprinting. But I might just move with Falcon. Sensor lock that Stalker.
I've got a sensor lock.
Aye, aye.
And Apex can move. And we'll just drop some LRMs on his head, soften it up a bit.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Okay, so Arbiter,
Orders?
can you get up and just headshot this guy?
Acknowledged.
No holding back. Off with his
Giving
head.
them everything I've got.
Oh, no, we got one hit.
They will be done.
And I think we're going to have to sprint with Falcon.
I'll race ya.
And then
Yes, Commander.
Apex. How much resolve we got? We do have enough resolve for both of you to take a crack at this. Let's just keep targeting that head, see if we get it. We've been ahead of it.
Take that.
Okay,
Waiting
and
for orders.
Stalker, you've got much lower numbers,
Right, Commander.
but you never know. I'll take 2 million lasers off. Only 5%.
Got it.
No, we don't do it.
Critical hit. I've been sensor locked.
And just moves and sensor locks.
Standing by.
Well, I will take that.
Move order received.
I'll take 1 off. 2, 3, we get 5 rolls.
Engaging target.
Ready.
Tango down.
Well done, you managed to wipe the upper route. I can do an extract right now, and we need to get that to our Plan LZ. Nice work on Hound type. I'm going to take you directly to the next AO.
Mission successful.
So pretty good. We took a pilot injury on Arbiter. That is a shame. He's very useful for us. Decent payout, almost 1 million C-bills. So that's our only black mark on an otherwise very successful mission. one piece of salvage. Is there any good gear? A rangefinder. I've got rangefinders. It's a whole lot of heat sinks. What's the value of this gyro? $1.5 million. Yeah, we'll take the gyro. Hopefully the sale value will be useful at some point. So we're right out again. Convoy escort, so I think I want the Cyclops to help cover the convoy. The command atlas with someone with multi-target is going to be useful to soften up people. I'm going to want someone with master tactician and multi-target, I think, just so I can draw aggro away from the convoy in the medium phase then. Alright, so we're going out on an escort mission. With the LRM Stalker down, you should be clear to rendezvous with Tempest Convoy. Escort the vehicles to the pickup point and get them there in one piece. All other considerations are secondary. Okay, it's 3.5 skull again. So, keeping the Cyclops for sure. I might be tempted to give the Awesome a try over the Black Knight. Yeah, we don't have a cockpit mod. I've got to stick the cockpit mods in. So Arbiter's wounded. We are going to swing Apex out into this Awesome. And we're going to get Popo here. So we've got a couple of people who can multi-target and draw aggro. Spentier, I should really see if I'm close to getting her up to an 11 tactics, but it's consecutive, so we don't have the option. I'm keen to try out this Awesome. 1440, yeah, it's a little lightly armoured, but it's got a really good chance of headshotting people, especially if they turn up without full armour, as one of those Lancers did. So yeah, we've got Initiative 2, Initiative 2, and some guys on Initiative 3. I think that's alright. In theory, we've already done the heavy lifting on this one, but keep your eyes open. We still don't know why the Beasts of Ballarat are chasing Kell's people. I mean, we can guess. I'm guessing they want Kell. They could be Curtains, veterans from the Sword of Light Regiment that got defeated on Mallory's World, looking to even the score by luring him out into the periphery. It's not Urinaga because he's in a monastery, and I don't think they messed around with that. Could be ex-Kell Hounds. After Mallory's World, Morgan Kell broke up the unit, and that left a lot of Kell Hounds feeling pretty irritated. He doesn't exactly get a warm reception after Patrick's death.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. The convoy is holed up near this location. They're surrounded by battlemechs, flying the colours of the Beasts of Ballarat. You may have taken out their fire support, but they're still in the fight. These mercs are sinking a lot of resources into chasing after your people, Kell. Either they've got a bone to pick with you, or their client does. Priorities, Olivera. I'll deal with the mercs after my people are safe. Kell out.
What kind of place is this?
Okay, so look, that's the capture zone. And there's going to be some blocking forces. Fine, so I don't think we want to sprint. I think we want to move and brace. And I think we get better shots if we come this way around the base.
On my way!
Okay, so we've got some tanks to deal with. Well, the Awesome's going to be good at dealing with those too.
Moving to position.
Moving out.
Okay, so they've got one of those garrison vehicles, or the urban assault vehicles, moving in phase 5. Doesn't have sensor lock, happily. What else have we got? $60-tonner. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So we can get vision on this guy.
Moving out!
You've got no armor at all. Okay. I mean, yeah, you're dead, right?
Here we go!
25%. There's
I feel
another
bad about
3
shooting the
vehicles out
little
there. We can
guys.
see 2 of them. Oh, there's a demolisher. Didn't have line of sight on this. So the
Yes,
Awesome,
Commander.
I think I'm going to send here.
Affirmative.
What sort of armor are we looking at?
Come on, Neck Warriors! It's go time!
Again, could have held back, but I really do not want that demolisher living to fire again.
Standing by.
I think I'm going to use Falcon to sprint up and get line of sight on that last one. Nope, we're going to use Falcon to move up. Sensor lock.
Welcome, fresh meat.
80 ton. 60. That one's further away. This one might have vision on this.
I've got a sensor
It's a
lock.
strap. Okay.
Got something you want done?
Can't get direct shot.
Copy that. Vehicle trashed.
Okay, so far so good.
I'm ready.
So we move up.
Onward.
Now we sensor lock that vehicle.
Sensors locked on.
It's an LRM carrier, and that means that
Standing
Popo
by.
can trash it with LRMs.
No problem. On my way. Engaging. One for the scrap heap.
And then we're out of combat, and it's just time to sprint, really. Is there a ramp down here? There is. Okay.
Don't need to tell me twice.
On the move.
Is there no way through? No, okay, maybe I'll come around this way.
I'm walking here.
Heading out.
Doesn't really matter, so I just want to avoid
Uh-huh.
triggering the capture.
Roger that.
So spent here, we're going to move here. And the rest of the unit. So I'm
Confirmed.
guessing this road is where they're going. That's not very far. Aha, there's a dropship landing pad. So they're going to go this way. So I'm going to want to head this way so I can cover the convoy, I think. I'll maybe have the command atlas out here, because it will still be able to support me over here. And then the Awesome and the assault, the Awesome and the atlas can go that way. Alright. So that in mind, let's have you scaling up.
Affirmative.
Aye, aye.
So we're going to sprint over here.
On my way.
Thy will be done.
And finally, if I can sprint here. Spencer, we're going to move you here.
I read you, Commander. Moving
And
out.
Popo in the command. Let's get you to hearsay.
Position confirmed.
Coordinates received.
So we're just moving and bracing
Move
now.
order confirmed.
Okay. The convoy is moving out, Commander. Can't get the pilot to talk over the comms, though. I've been hailing them since I set you down at the drop zone, and it's been nothing but radio silence on their part. I've been getting the same thing. There may be something wrong with their comms. Okay, it's a trap. Either way, they're rolling towards the extraction point. It won't matter why they aren't answering their comms if the beasts blow them to scrap. Agreed. Proceed with the plan. I'll have medical teams standing by on the dropship, just in case. Okay, so we've got our allies here, and we've got
Standing
people
by.
here. We've got a load of vigilance. So we're going to vigilance with Apex. We're going to move her up. Oh, okay, yeah, we got vehicles to worry about too. How many contacts have we got? Is it just the 4? I swear. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no. We're not in combat.
Ready for orders.
All right. So we're gonna move and brace then. Let's clear off the road.
I copy.
You betcha.
I think we might vigilance and sprint here though.
I'm going.
Let's get fired up.
Let's get in
There's
their
work
faces.
to do.
So they're going first. Convoy's covered by ECO. Fully armored up 4. So Popo, we're going in phase 3. So
I'm your
Falcon can
spaniel.
step up, get line of sight on everyone. Apart from that vehicle, annoyingly. Who are we going to shoot?
Rolling.
I reckon that catapult. 79%. That's vigilance. Precision strike. Off with his head.
Locking on.
Oh, but we hit with enough stuff.
Are there none who can stand before me?
Okay, maybe the Gauss did get them, and then it was a missile that finished them off because they had damage reduction. Well, that's good. We've got their attention.
Receiving you.
So from back here, I don't think they're going to have line of sight. So I don't think I need to worry too much
Acknowledged.
about damage reduction. Let's stop them making a run on the convoy. That's probably alright. We could shred that Cicada with our
fire.
arms. Okay. There go the APCs. So before we finish the phase 1, I've got to tag their vehicle. Well, preferably destroy their vehicle with Apex.
Damage is light.
What are we doing resolve-wise? 28, not enough. It's an 8
Commander?
ton vehicle. I just can't get vision on it. I'm worried that I've got to let that vehicle go first.
I hear ya.
And so if we get here, then hopefully we will cover the other APCs as they move up. And yeah, that should be okay. So it's there go. Well, we've got damage reduction here, so even if it's a demolisher, great, they're still covered by the shield. It's a Shrek. And
It got a
it's
sensor lock on me.
locking, so it's not going to inflict any damage. That's cool.
Awaiting orders.
I think we step up a bit.
We'll go. Engaging target.
Yeah, I don't think there's any vehicle that could have stood up to
Vehicle fragged.
that from the side.
We can do this.
Great.
Let's
Convoy's
go.
still shielded, and or Falcon can go in phase 4. You're going in phase 2, and we've got 78 resolve.
Yes, Commander.
We just get in Gauss rifle range then, don't we? Let's move here.
I'm your spaniel.
We are pretty good for armor. Let's save the resolve then. We should batter this to bits.
Taking the shot.
I kind of feel sorry for that Cicada pilot.
Farewell, sweet prince.
And we've got
What's up, boss?
Poco who can march up, and we'll shoot him from the side on this
Aye,
grasshopper. Let's knock him down in initiative order. If we clip the head, great.
Affirmative.
If not, no biggie. We can see to the face.
Target's taking a critical hit.
We've got one structure there. Okay, and then we've got Apex.
Commander?
So let's move you up,
Copy that.
and we'll precision strike the head, and hopefully
Target
gonna be
locked.
there we go.
Target neutralized.
We miss out on that sweet LRM5 salvage though. Okay, so one, because of the way the ordering went there, that APC gets a double move basically, and then all the other APCs go. So we're going to have one hitting that final convoy zone sooner than all the others. So if more reinforcements come in when our first convoy person hits the... more reinforcements come in when our first convoy person
Got it.
hits the escort zone, we are going to be in a
Moving out.
not a bother. Move and brace.
On my way.
If I'd been thinking about it, I could have stepped into the road
Roger
to slow
that.
him down. Oh well. And goes that allied turn. Okay, it's not in the zone yet. on, trucks. So we're sprinting to the edge of the road. Cover these
Moving
guys. And again, we're moving. We're staying away from.
Moving to position.
We can vigilance. I don't think the initiative buff from vigilance counts though when you don't have an initiative phase, which is unfortunate.
Acknowledged.
Alright, so someone's moving to the zone. There are enemy contacts. Look out, Commander. We've got multiple enemy Battletechs on the field.
Good work, Commander. Hold this position until the package is underway.
Alright, and they're heavies.
Come on, Neck Warriors! It's go time!
So there's their dropship. We've got to cover the convoy for at least one round. The enemy get to go first. It's a Shadowhawk. Oh, and it's the one with loads of weapons. Bye bye APC. Oh no, you're somehow alive. Oh, well, you're not taking another hit like that, are you?
I'm receiving you.
So Falcon, we can't move and get line of sight. Damn. Oh, but they're not going until the heavy phase. If you sprint, can we get line of sight? Yes. Okay. So that's what we're doing. We vigilance, we sprint. And Popo,
Yes, Commander.
you move up here and multi-target.
On the move.
Probably with vigilance. A, B, C.
Copy that.
And we get their attention. Is there only 3 there? That's the question. This is exactly the reason why I have someone with multi-target and master tactician. And we're running with the Cyclops on this mission to get me a medium phase multi-targeter. And we're an in and out list, so that's good. And that's our vigilance. Really doing some work there, giving us damage reduction in the Lunar environment. So,
Good to go!
spent here, let's sprint up to just about here, I think.
Double time!
Okay, they're missing that atlas, that's not going to go well for them. Really getting maximum use out of the latest pilot.
Awaiting
here, aren't we?
orders.
Alright, so let's push this way. That Shadowhawk is really lightly armoured, so I've got a decent chance of taking it out even though I don't have a precision strike.
We'll go.
We didn't take it out, but we did blow off the AC-5. It's got, so close.
Take that.
4 left on that centre torso. The APCs might do it. Yeah. Go APCs.
The The objective is secured,
Okay, there we
Commander.
go. So now we just wipe these mechs, and we're back in business. So up to us, we've got Falcon first, we've got a quick draw, and we've got a Thunderbolt, both going in phase 2.
Orders?
So Falcon, let's shift you this way.
Moving to position.
No messing around. Let's just teach this guy why walking around in a torso bomb is a bad idea.
Locked and loaded. Hostile eliminated.
And that leaves us with 36 resolve.
Sure, no problem. Standing by.
Guess we'll precision strike this
Let's
guy from the
move.
side. We'll knock him down to phase 1 then, we'll get to go first.
That hit something good.
You didn't need half your mech anyway.
Standing by. On my way.
We can fire everything, that's nice.
Hostile removed.
Okay, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position. We have the convoy, but they aren't answering their comms, and we can't get anyone to open the doors. Your ex and your kid, are they? I don't know. We'll all find out once we've cut the doors open. Now get the hell out of there. We'll regroup and order. Kill out.
Mission successful.
So that may all have been for nothing. But we didn't take any damage, didn't take any pilot injuries. As far as convoy missions go, that went pretty well. Over $1 million payout. Plenty of XP. Okay. Damn, why couldn't you have been just damage? I mean, you're at least a decent medium laser. Maybe the best thing to do here is to make another catapult. I've got quite a few good medium lasers, and if it doesn't do extra damage, it's not that great. And we can sell another catapult. Oh, we got they got that medium laser anyway. That hurt us.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
To storage with you. We've got bigger and better LRM platforms these days. The convoy was full of corpses. Everyone on it, all of Tempest's bodyguard, the drivers, everyone was dead. Tempest and Megan weren't among them, thank God, but you know what this means. The beasts of Battletech have them. That's right, and they have since before we arrived on Viridium. The whole escort mission was a trap. Good on you for surviving it. We're getting a third party calling in, Kell. Says her name is Ree and that she's in command of the Beasts of Battletech. She wants to talk to you. Ree? Isn't Aylwyd Reed? No, it can't be. Put her on screen. Kell, I was wondering if Tempest's message would be enough to pry you away from your precious monastery. You aren't exactly the sentimental type. Looks like I owe her one. Or is it Megan I should thank? Lovely girl, by the way. You should be very proud. You were one of mine, Ree. A Kell Hound. And now you're what? Kidnapping children? What the hell is all of this? It's payback, Morgan. When you decided to go off on your little spiritual retreat, you shit-canned nearly 2/3 of us. We pledged our lives to you, and you cast us aside without a word of explanation. And while most of us survived your betrayal, my sister Bryn didn't. The grief swallowed her like a whirlpool, and you're to blame. Yeah, you're pissed, we get it. What happens next? What do you think? A trial by combat is what happens. Bring whatever you want and we'll finish this, lance against lance. I want to see what you're made of, Morgan, and if you've got the guts to stand against me, I absolutely promise you that your fabled disappearing trick won't save you. Okay, they do talk about the old phantom mech trick. I don't want to fight you, Elwood. Hell, I didn't even have a battle mech to pilot. My archer's still in mothballs in Zanaya. When the heavy metal DLC drops, will he get his archer? Then borrow another one, damn it. You're no stranger to making knee-jerk decisions, so use that impulsiveness and figure something out. Fight us, you miserable bastard. You owe us that much. What assurance do we have that you'll return Tempest and Megan if we agree to this? You got my promise, both as a mech warrior and as a Kell Hound. That's an oath I'll never break, Morgan. You know I'm telling the truth. Alright, Worry, you win. You've got your fight. Send us the coordinates, my people will meet you on the surface. She's just like butchered a whole load of people. I'm not sure her word's worth anything. We'll take Rhea and her beast on together, Kovac. 2 of your mechs and 2 of mine, and I'll take the field by your side. You're really sure that you can trust Rhea and her word? I think so, but the truth is, I don't know what choice I have. Rhea's holding the cards right now, and this is the only hand I've got. Maybe not. I ran a trace on Rhea's comm carrier signal. She was broadcasting from an abandoned armory on the planet's surface, just a few clicks away from the combat site. If we split our forces, we could attack that armory and stage a rescue attempt. That it wouldn't matter if Rhea was keeping her word, because we'd have Tempest and Megan. Good thinking, but if we're going to try it, we'll need to travel light. Any attempt to rescue Tempest and Megan has to go off quickly and without a hitch. Otherwise, we'd just be putting them in more danger. You know your capabilities better than I do, Commander. What do you want to do? Support me in my fight with Rhea, or make a run on the armory? There are risks either way. Right, I really don't trust Rhea to keep her word. We've got some really good light mechs in the stable. Let's use them. I'll back your play, Commander. 2 of my scout mechs will join your lance for your run on the armory. Let's hope it pays off. So I think I'm probably taking the fire starters in because they can do a lot of damage. First of all, let's check out our mech warriors.
Yes,
So
Commander.
we took any clicks out there. Yeah, we can get either piloting or guts. Recoil. Let's go for recoil reduction.
Training confirmed, Commander.
If I put her in something with autocannons like the Last Rites, the Atlas with the 2 AC-10s, that'll pay off.
Ready for...
Commander, I'm ready.
Falcon, we can get piloting 8, may as well.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yes, boss.
Hacker we've not been using.
Standing by.
Popo, all the 10s.
Training complete.
My second pilot to hit all 10s. And Spenthia.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay, we're getting close to Cool Shot Mastery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So she'll be my first coolant vent pilot that hits Cool Shot Mastery. Okay, and let's have a look. So if we're going light mechs, Arbiter's injured. He'd be one of my first choices. We've got Noble.
Standing by.
She's hit piloting 10, and a bit more experience would be good for you. And as well as Noble, Hacker doesn't have bulwark.
Commander?
Riptide is not bad. Telltale will be better. Again, he doesn't have bulwark either.
Receiving you.
Does have Tactics 9 though. And Ace Pilot, which could be really handy. So I'll probably go with Telltale and Noble as my two Ace Pilots. And let's check out our fire starters. So we've got a rangefinder and a +2 hit defense gyro. And we've got a rangefinder and a +3 hit defense. Maybe I'll take out the command general then, because it's got the comm system. The extra resolve might be handy for getting vigilance more frequently, and we're going to need it. Do I have any +3 hit defense gyros left? I do. Do I want machine guns or small lasers? Now I'm out of the habit of randomly spraying to get head hits. I think we can probably go small lasers. So we can get +10 damage. +5 damage. And what, +3 accuracy? That'll be some very accurate ones then. And we've got half a ton for more armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems reasonable. Our durability goes up a little bit. 640. You have to wait 3 days for it, but there's no time pressure on us. What about medium lasers? There are some plus damage ones. I think I have to save them for the heavier mechs for the moment. I don't want to spend too much time on this planet. Let's confirm this.
Logged and noted.
And the alternative is,
too
if
hard.
we can take 55-ton mechs, these Kintaros will be real beasts. So let's run this 3 days.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Great. If we negotiate, what does it? It doesn't tell us here how to get through. Okay, well, I'm out of time for the moment, but I will be streaming again a bit later, around about 4:30 UK time. And we will run out on this third mission then. If you can't make that live, I put all of my videos up on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, which is should be in the About the Channel page. Just search for the Commuter Zombie on YouTube, and you can have a look at how this career has been going there. If you've been watching, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll hope to see you next time.